Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Knights of the Old Republic. Last time we got off the Endar Spire, we had a really weird vision of Bastila fighting someone. Yeah, as you can see, Karth noticed our uneasy sleep.
I'm Karth, one of the Republic soldiers from the Endar Spire.
Yeah.
You in the escape pod, do you remember?
You want to pick a dialogue option there, or what? What was I doing? Why did I not edit this out? Oh. I don't know which one I even pressed.
Try not to worry, we're safe. At least for the moment. We're in an abandoned apartment on the planet of Terrace. We were banged up pretty bad when our escape pod crashed, but luckily I wasn't seriously hurt. I was able to drag you away from our crash site and all the confusion, and I stumbled into this abandoned apartment. By the time the Sith arrived on the scene, we were long gone. You don't have to thank me. I've never abandoned anyone on a mission, and I'm not about to start now. Besides, I'm gonna need your help. Terrace is under Sith control. Their fleet is orbiting the planet. They've declared martial law, and they've imposed a planet-wide quarantine. But I've been in worse spots. I saw on your service records that you understand a remarkable number of alien languages.
Yay for gameplay mechanics.
Come in handy while we're stranded on a foreign
Because obviously they wouldn't just give you a completely foreign language in this game. So they just make up that you know a ton of alien languages, which I guess works.
Can't rely on anybody but ourselves. That smack to your head did more damage than I thought. Bastila was a Jedi. She was with the strike team that killed Darth Malak's Sith master. That is the key to the whole Republic war effort. The Sith must have found out that she was on the Endar Spire and set an ambush for us in this system. I believe Bastila was on one of the escape pods that crashed down here in Terrace. For the sake of the Republic war effort, we have to try and find her.
So yeah, as we've already learned earlier, Bastila is pretty important.
There are reports of a couple escape pods crashing down into the Undercity. It's probably a good place to start.
Okay.
The Undercity's a dangerous place. We don't want to go there unprepared, and it won't do Bastila any good if we go and get ourselves killed.
Alright, I don't know why, but Karth's voice actor now he just sounds really familiar, and I don't know why.
How much help it'll be. Everything I know about Malak is pretty much common knowledge. He escaped the trap that killed Darth Revan, his Sith master. With Revan's death, Malak became the new Dark Lord. It's obvious that Malak's a ruthless tyrant who will crush anyone who stands in his way, just like Revan was.
So I'm not talking a lot, I'm trying to let the exposition sink in.
Stop until the Republic lies in ruins. Malak and his Sith don't respect anything except raw, brutal power. It's hard to imagine how someone who used to be a Jedi could become such a monster.
Sounds like Malak and the Sith have the right idea. All these dark side options.
The Jedi Council. I think Bastila may be the galaxy's last hope. Good idea. We can use this abandoned apartment.
Sometimes I will stop and go through all those extra dialogue options, just so you can get a bit more into the story, and also so I can sink in more of the story on this run through.
Can do terrible things to a mind. Can wipe away your memories and destroy your very identity. But I figure if we don't do anything stupid, we should be okay. I mean, after all, they're looking for Bastila, not a couple of grunts like us. All right, soldier.
Yeah, we better find Bastila before they interrogate her like that. Alright, you get a couple items in there, and you're going to want to leave. If not before you... Oh, I turned down the music on this part. Or I tried to, I believe I accidentally didn't let it go through anyway, and it stayed like that even after the fact, so yeah. That kinda sucks, but whatever, let's go. I guess I'm going to be heading out now to the apartment complex. What am I? Oh, okay. Good job. Alright, we're gonna leave. So yeah, once you leave your safe areas or your apartments, usually that's when you have to choose your party. And I can only choose Karth, he's the only one in my party.
Scum. Everybody get up against the wall. This is a raid.
Okay, this is one thing I do not like about this game, and I'm going to sit through every one of these, but I let these aliens talk their whole lines, and they actually some of them take a really long time to talk, as you'll be seeing later.
That's how we
Honestly, what I might do, for this part, I'll leave it all in, but for parts after this, I might actually edit through it, or something. I don't know what we should do with that. I might just let it all talk, though, but still, just know that's gonna be a really long time. So if I willingly just talk over it, just realize I do it all on purpose, because, you know, it's just gibberish, really. Alright, pretty easy little battle here, because obviously I have a huge strength stat, so I just completely annihilated the whole team. I mean, whole enemy group, not team. What is this, Call of Duty? Second, choot choot. I'm sure it's all back to that Sith. Thankfully you were here to step in and help us, human. This isn't the first time the Sith have come in here to cause trouble for us, but hopefully it will be the last. So these Sith are completely harassing the people on Terrace. Quite ridiculous. Don't worry about the bodies, I will move them so it looks like they were killed elsewhere. That should throw the Sith off the track. So the Sith have completely taken over Terrace, instilled a quarantine on the planet, so leaving the planet is next to impossible. Because there's a huge Sith blockade that's blocking everything, anyone getting off Terrace. I don't know if they've said that yet, but that's basically what's going on. Sorry if I spoiled something. Guess it doesn't matter. See sometimes in this game you can find these doors that you can't exactly just walk or crack the code to, or just open up, so you have to break them down.
Who are you? What are you doing in here? You can't just come barging into someone's home.
So you can literally just break into people's apartments.
That's no excuse. You can't just go around barging into people's apartments because you're curious. But at least you're more polite than that pig Holden.
Holden? Who's that?
One of Darvik's men who can't keep his hands to himself.
Ah, Davik.
His trouble was a nasty scar from
Davik. I meant to say
But I'm
Davik.
the one still paying the price. I don't want to talk about it. I'm in enough trouble already. Besides, I don't know if I can trust you. Good. I don't much like strangers in my home.
So yeah, the only reason really you want to break into apartments usually is just to loot stuff. There are some side quests. There's like one side quest I believe that you can get. Oh, this guy, he talks for forever. I don't see too many of your kind around here. Most of the residents in this rundown old apartment are illegal aliens. My name is Laram, by the way. Well, I don't see too many of your kind around here. Most of the residents in this rundown old apartment are illegal aliens. My name is Laram, by the way. Well, I don't see too many of your kind around here. Most of the residents in this rundown... Oh, fuck. Yeah, so you can literally like read the thing like almost 3 times, and you still won't finish. I know it's really none of my business, but you look like someone who might need to purchase one of those new energy shields. They're the latest thing, you know, very high tech. Energy shields are a little accessory you can get in this game. Yeah, I said I know all about them because I'm going to explain them here. You pretty much can activate it during a battle, and depending on what type of energy shield it is, it will actually change, or it will like, sometimes like some energy shields deflect blaster bolts, some of them just absorb damage, I believe. But they have a limited amount of uses, but they are pretty useful for certain situations where you're going to be taking a lot of firepower or damage. So I decided to look at what he had for sale. You know, I don't believe I actually bought anything because at this point in the game I really don't have any credits to buy, or I can't just spend credits. Yeah, there's energy shield. So it's a deflection, energy, or electrical, so pretty useful actually. You'll really like energy shields for certain moments in the game. Anyway, I decided to go ahead and break down another door. Maybe. As soon as you do a lot of damage to the door at one time like that, sometimes you just what's the term? You just poke it. Or what was it called? Chip damage. Yeah, just chip it away. There's a Twi'lek. You can just go, I mean, I usually just don't talk to them. They usually just say, "Oh, have mercy." Just take whatever you want, as you can see. Yeah. I'm not actually sure if this gives you dark side points or not. I would assume it doesn't for just one little thing, but yeah. That's usually all they say. So I'm gonna make another save. I guess, I for this first session of, or recording session, I didn't edit out, saves. But I will edit those out in future sessions because I know and how annoying it can be. And I do actually use quick saves later, so yeah. So here's a little quest. I just decided to do this to get it out of the way. So on the using your map, you can actually return to your, that's what it's called, a hideout. You can return to your hideout where you can go to see the rest of your party, change your party up if you need to. And then you can actually press transit back. And I don't know if this works in every area, because I actually never really used this mechanic. But you can actually, you can press return to hideout, you go back to your hideout, or at least the entrance to your hideout, and then once you're done with that, you can actually press transit back, and you can go back to where you were before. Which I guess can be useful if you need to go change your party out or something. So that's pretty cool.
I've got a ton of things to do today. I can't talk to you.
Yeah, usually they won't have like actual like specific dialogues if it's just a generally labeled thing like man or Twi'lek. But alright, here's a little side questing with Karth. Randomly, the game will let you talk to your party members, and you get to learn more about them, which I think is kind of cool. It just comes up out of nowhere most times, but still.
Not even the Mandalorians were that senseless. My homeworld was one of the first planets to fall to Malak's fleet. The Sith bombed.
So Karth's gonna tell us a bit about the war and what his experiences are. Yeah, at this point I tried to like highlight the thing with my mouse so you can actually see which one I selected instead of using the numbers.
It's just doesn't seem right that doing that means I failed. I didn't.
Yeah, Karth's getting pretty mad. Or not mad. I guess he's mad, isn't he? Yeah. Upset, at least.
At all, actually. I'm more used to taking action, keeping my mind focused on the business at hand. So let's just do that. If you have more questions, ask them.
So this is these side quests are a little thing that go on throughout the game. So yeah, homeworld attacked by a Sith. Blah. I couldn't read it, so yeah. So you do learn about your characters more as you go on. And you can just do stuff like that with them. I guess there is a point where those little quests end, but I wouldn't exactly be able to tell you like when they end. It just, after you do all the little conversations and you learn everything. Anyway, we're gonna enter the Upper City Cantina here. I don't remember what exactly I did at this point in the game. Or in the recording.
I haven't seen you around before.
Oh.
Of course, they don't give us Sith officers from the military base much time off. I'm off duty right now, so I'm not in uniform. My name is Sana, junior officer, first class with the Sith occupation force. I'm actually a little surprised.
Nice to meet you, Sana. I'm Cancer.
Most of the people here on Taris can't stand us Sith. It can make this job pretty lonely.
So we get to talk to a Sith here, pretty much.
You're an off-worlder. I figured you'd be even more angry being stuck on a foreign planet and all. You know, it's like everyone on this backwater planet is in a permanent bad mood.
Backwater planet?
Make the best of things.
Not. It is basically like a knockoff fucking Coruscant, though, isn't it? Really?
Exactly. It's all about attitude. I didn't ask to be a
So I'm trying to talk nice to this Sith.
It's pretty easy to get depressed on an assignment.
Because like I said, I don't usually like being mean to people in this game because it's just kind of cringy.
That's true. It's nice to meet someone who understands what I'm going through. It's good to talk about this stuff. It gets pretty lonely up at the military base. I have to get going soon. I've got a shift at the military base, but some of us junior Sith officers are having a party tonight to blow off some steam. I'd really like to see you again. Why don't you drop by the party? I'll show you where it is on your map.
So this is actually important, so continuing with the game.
Most of us won't even be going back to the base to lock up our uniforms. I look forward to seeing you there.
Yeah, that one little line. Because we are going to, I don't know if I actually show it, but you need a uniform to progress in the game. So we need to make sure we take note of that side quest. I don't know if there's actually a specific time you have to be there, or if you can just go whenever you want.
Quarantine must be tough on you off-worlders stuck here. You should try and make the best of it and order yourself some Teresian ale. It'll take away some of the sting.
I sort of walked away. That guy had an amazing voice, by the way. I really like that voice. I don't know why, but... So yeah, I just sort of looked around at some of this stuff. There's not much going on, but...
Arena tickets for this match. Now we'll have to watch the duel on the view screen.
Yeah, here's dueling.
It's Duncan and Gurlon fighting. It's not like we're gonna miss anything good.
Shh, they're about to start, so quit complaining and just watch the view screen.
Ladies and gentlemen, I draw your attention to the dueling ring. Here,
So I believe you can actually do this in the game. I don't know if I'm gonna do it for my game, because I haven't actually... Because I actually have never done this before, but this is dueling. So there's Gurlon 2 Fingers. And Jedi Duncan. So I guess he's gonna win. Yeah, would you believe it?
nobody's great surprise, Jedi is down again. Don't worry, folks. He's just unconscious, as usual.
As usual.
Put him up and about in a bit. Well, that was quick, wasn't it? So I give
Yep.
you the winner, Gurlon 2 Fingers.
So Jedi Duncan's like the disappointment of the dueling scene, pretty much. Alright, that was that. Just gives you a little introduction to it. Alright, so we have 2 people to talk to here.
What do you want? Have you come here just to bother me, or do you wish to test yourself against the best Pazak player on Taris?
So, a Russian Pazak player. I actually didn't want to go to this guy.
On deck? Then why are you bothering me? You can't play Pazak without your own deck. If you're serious about Pazak, go speak to old Garok on the other side of the tavern. His gambling days are over, and
So you even gamble in this game with Pazak, which I actually I might show off sometime in this recording session, but in these recordings, but I haven't actually recorded it as of now.
Out of the gambling game? Just 50 credits, and I'll sell you all my cards. I'll even throw in a free lesson to boot. It's a great deal if you can afford it. Glad to see you're interested in the grand old game. The rules are pretty simple. Here, I'll load them up into your data pad so you can check them out anytime you want. Good luck. I hope the game's as good to you as it was to me. Now, is there anything else
So yeah, we have a Pazak deck now, so now we can actually do that, but I didn't do the lesson just yet.
No sense in a youngster like you wasting your days away with an old man in a dingy bar. But if you ever want to chat, you know where to find me.
So yeah, Pazak is gambling. Like I said, it's a good way to make money, I do believe. Especially early on in the game where you don't really have much to work with. It is assuming you have to be good at it, so I decided to just let this roll for a little bit. If you guys want to read it, I'm going a bit too fast at this point for me to read, but if you would like to read that, pause it and stuff, you can do that. Almost as in-depth as, what's it called? Triple Triad from Final Fantasy VIII. Actually, that one wasn't really in-depth. I mean, no, not really. It was just sort of a fun little thing. Kind of like, what's it called in Final Fantasy IX? Tetramaster? Not really in-depth there. This one's actually quite in-depth. I probably will have to show this off sometime in this series, because it is a pretty cool little thing. I don't even remember if I've ever done it. Well, would you look at that? I don't know if I've even done it. I probably should try it though. And I do believe the recording is about to end. And that is it. So next time on KOTOR we will do more KOTOR related stuff. See ya.